God is the power, energy itself, I think electricity, and/or the quality of the system or person that manages this energy. That's my impression so far. I think they tried to show this with the Miller-Urey experiment, and maybe they succeeded. Just as the Enlightenment group, in the name of religion, prevented the Russian Ivankov from conducting the monkey-human experiment, they silenced these scientists in the same way and told us that the experiment was terminated because there was not enough funding. These capitalist barons stopped all inventions and discoveries made in the name of humanity and had inventors and explorers killed. They had Nikola Tesla's towers torn down in order to implement the free electricity project. They wanted only their own companies to make money. They wanted societies to be dependent only on them. Electricity is the essence of life. We worshipped those who knew it, used it correctly and had complete control over it, considering them as gods. I explained these. What they all had in common was their control over electricity. Water, light, soil and air. Can life be created using these four elements? Maybe, but there is something that is being overlooked. None of us know how the first creation took place. Tiny creatures begin to appear in the glass bowl filled with water that we leave in the sun for about a month. Were the seeds of this life, in a dormant state, already in the water, waiting for a reaction? In other words, did the water, sun and that current that is the essence of life, that is, the spirit that I cannot name, come together and set this life into motion? Why not? Imagine for a moment that the sun was an artificial light source and was then made into an afterthought. And the seas are endless. Dark and cold. There is no trace of life, or there is no power, energy to keep it alive yet, which is what the holy books say, and with light and electrical energy, all this dead darkness comes to life and life begins. Even in dark seas, it is possible to come across electrically charged fish. Even we sometimes get an electric shock when shaking hands with someone. The photographer Kirlian claimed that there was a weak energy current in everything, living or non-living, and that he could take pictures of it. In fact, this example alone is enough to prove that the essence of life is not an imaginary spirit but electricity. Was something missed or not noticed in the Miller-Urey experiment? If the experiment was terminated because there was not enough funding, did the financial situation ever improve in the future, and why weren't these experiments continued by others? These are simple but important questions. There is an energy current in nature that we cannot see with the naked eye and cannot feel because it is neutral. That's why we couldn't find it with science and tried to understand it with spiritual, mystical tales. What we really need to ask is, who created this energy that exists within us and why? Or how did it come about? So could it be that we have always used the wrong method? Should we try to solve our creation with physics rather than biology? Is this why Russians are investing in AI technology? I know there are many unanswered questions, but I am sure that the answers to all of them are known and hidden by those who have control over this power.